What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be doing a live trading trade recap of the trade that I took today on the S&P 500 where I only made $1,000. I know some of you guys are going to be like, oh, he only made $1,000. That's nothing for TJR. And then some of you guys are going to be like, holy shit, you only made $1,000 in a day. What's a normal day for you? So with that being said, let's jump into the charts and let's talk about the trade that I took. Today was pretty fucking sloppy, and I will say that in my eyes, this trade could have gone like both directions, and I'm kind of lucky that this hit take profit. This is definitely a winning day where we'll talk about this later on, where it's like, this is a winning day that very well could have been a losing day, and we'll talk about how I could have, done a better job at this, even though I ended up taking a win. And part of being a profitable trader and part of being a good trader as well as understanding when your wins could purely be based off of like luck, okay? I know a lot of people, like they see a winning trade and they're just like, boom, done for the day. I'm going to head out. I'm going to go kick it with my boys because I'm the best trader ever. But for me, seeing this trade, it's like, look at price action afterwards. Pretty sloppy, pretty ugly. This very well, if my take profit wasn't here, this very well could have gone completely in the other direction and then stopped me out. If I didn't take partial profits right here, okay? So again, without further ado, let's jump right into it. Let's talk about our overall daily bias before getting into the trade that we took. So to start off, we have, again, we're looking for our high time frame draws on liquidity and our high time frame imbalances, okay? So we have high time frame draw on liquidity right here at these 4-hour highs. We also have a high time frame draw on liquidity down here at these 4-hour lows. On top of that, we have another high time frame draw on liquidity right here at these hourly lows down here, okay? And then from there, we're going to be looking for our low resistance draws on liquidity and our low resistance imbalances. We have a low resistance draw on liquidity right here at these 15-minute highs, low resistance draw on liquidity right here, these 15-minute highs, low resistance draw on liquidity right here, these 15-minute highs, low resistance draw on liquidity right here at these 15-minute lows, and then boom, these are our high time frame lows down here. So again, as I said in the kick stream, and if you guys aren't watching these, I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing. I go live every single morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time. I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can follow me, so you guys can get notified when I go live every single morning. You guys should be tapping into that because I give out all of these confluences live to you guys for fucking free, where most people will make you pay for shit like this. I'm gonna do that shit for free for you guys, okay? But anyways, I said, look, if market opens and we come up and we take out any of these 15-minute highs, I'm going to be looking for a 1-minute break of structure and then a third confluence, and I'm going to be shorting down to these 15-minute lows, these hourly lows, and then all of these high time frame lows. Okay, if we move past this 15-minute high, same situation here, same situation here. However, if we sweep out this high time frame high, if that's where market wants to go right when it opens, then I'll be looking for a sweep, a 5-minute retrace, then I'll be looking for 1-minute executions. Okay, same thing here to the downside. If we sweep out these 15-minute lows and I see a 1-minute break of structure and a 1-minute third confluence, I'll be looking to take longs up until these 15-minute highs, these 15-minute highs, these 15-minute highs, and these 4-hour highs. And if market opens and we just get, boom, instant legs down to sweep out, boom, this hourly draw on liquidity, I'll be looking for a sweep. I'll be looking for a 5-minute retrace. And then from there, I'll be looking for 1-minute executions. So what did market end up doing? Market opened, we come up, we sweep out that 15-minute draw on liquidity. And again, do we know for a fact that this is going to be the draw on liquidity for the day? No, because price could keep moving up. Okay, so once this gets hit, I take my hands out of my ass and I pretty much say, okay, now what are we waiting for? We're waiting for the 1-minute break of structure, we're waiting for the third confluence, and we're waiting to get into the trade. Okay, so from there, what are we waiting for next? We're waiting for the break of structure. Okay, boom, we break 1-minute structure of this candle right here. Now what are we looking for? We're looking for a third confluence. What do I see right here? I see a BPR, swift move up, swift move down, imbalance price range that needs to be filled. Okay, that's our third confluence. Boom, we fill it perfectly. We get a huge rejection candle down. That's my entry point. I put my stop loss pretty much where the BPR is ending. And my first take profit is exactly what I said at the very start of the stream. Boom, these 15-minute low resistance draws on liquidity. Second take profit here, third, fourth, and fifth, all the way down here. Now this is where I only made a little bit of money because as you guys can see, right after I enter, boom, price floods down. We hit our first take profit. I only make $1,000 off of closing partial profits, and then boom, the rest of my position gets stopped out at break even. And this kind of, like, yes, was this hypothetically a good trade? Sure. Should I have been, I guess, more aware of the fact that NVIDIA has earnings at 5 p.m. today? Yeah. Should we also be a little bit more aware of the fact that, you know, is this the best price action? Was this also before the macro time frame? Yes. Do I think this was a good win? No. Am I happy that I made money? Sure. But am I happy about how I traded today? No. Similar to yesterday, I made bad trading decisions. I think I made bad trading decisions again today. Definitely things to learn from this. Again, most day traders, you know, they see a win and they're like, boom, bet, done for the day. I'm the best. I know how to predict the market. Me, I try and critique myself based off of wins or losses. Sometimes my wins are flawless and I execute them perfectly and there's really not much to critique it on. And then there's wins like this where it's an ugly win and it really could have gone in either direction. I could have gotten stopped out, you know. Honestly, like, we're playing within a range here. Like, do I really think that this draw on liquidity was super, super strong? I mean, clearly it hasn't done much, and price action has just been moving sideways from here. So, again, I'm glad that I made money, but am I, like, super proud of the way that I traded today? No. Now, let's get into NASDAQ's price action, which was actually far superior, and I really wish I had taken the trade on NASDAQ today. So, this was NASDAQ, and I'll explain why I didn't take the trade on NASDAQ today. So, again, similar situation. Let's go over our daily buys. So, starting off, we have, boom, these 4-hour highs, and we also have these 4-hour highs as our high time frame draws on liquidity. Okay, scaling down into the 1 hour, we have, boom, we have like a lot of highs. So, we have these 1 hour highs, which were the 4-hour highs. Then we have these 1 hour highs, which were not part of the 4-hour highs. And then we have these 4-hour highs. Then from there, we have, boom, these 1 hour lows. So those were all of our high time frame draws on liquidity. Now let's get into our low resistance draws on liquidity. Okay, so low resistance draws on liquidity, we had these 15-minute highs, and then we had these 15-minute highs. I deleted these 15-minute highs once we came up and swept past these ones and these ones, just so for like clarity purposes while we were in the trade. So we came up, we swept out these highs, we swept out these highs. And again, like I was saying, if we sweep out 15-minute low resistance draws on liquidity or low resistance imbalances, whatever it is, okay, what are we going to be looking for? We're going to be looking for a 1-minute break of structure and 1-minute third confluence, okay? And then I'm going to be looking to short down to, boom, low resistance draws on liquidity. This was another one right here. Short to low resistance draws on liquidity. Okay, low resistance draws on liquidity, then high time frame, and this was also another set of low resistance draws. Okay, so low resistance draw, high time frame draw, low resistance draw right here. Okay, and that's exactly what price did. If price opened and we came down and took out these low resistance draws on liquidity, cool. I'll be looking for a 1-minute break of structure, one minute third confluence to the upside to take out, boom, these highs, these highs, these highs. If market opened and we pushed past this, and swept out these high time frame highs, cool. I'm looking for a sweep. I'm looking for a 5-minute retrace. And then from there, I'm looking for 1-minute executions. Okay, but today, what did price offer? 15-minute sweep of liquidity, break of structure, and then boom, we have a pretty sexy setup here, actually. We have this imbalance right here. We also have this BPR, or this invalidated bullish imbalance right here that gets tapped into. And we sweep out these 1-minute lows. This was the optimal entry for the day, for sure. You're probably asking, hey, TJR, why didn't you take that trade? Sounds stupid, but because we had already taken out these 15-minute lows, and because of how swift this reaction was back to the upside, and because I was already in my ES shorts, my ES shorts was at the same exact time as this candle closure right here. I thought ES was just the lagging index, And I thought we would be able to come down and start taking out the lows that NASDAQ was coming down to take out as well. So in my eyes, I was like, ES is the lagging index. We have a higher ROI on that, but that was actually not the case. And we see price, boom, leg up. This would have been the optimal entry for NASDAQ. Okay, you could have put stops either above this fair value gap, maybe above the BPR, or maybe just above this draw on liquidity. I think after that, like, after you see that, you could have just put it above this candlestick high for real. And then, boom, maybe you set this as TP1 right here just because, like, again, these two are such bad risk to rewards. Maybe we disregard this low resistance draw on liquidity, and even this pretty bad risk to reward. My ES risk to reward was better than this one. And then boom, we have these high time frame lows that ended up getting hit. And then boom, we have these low resistance lows. I think that was based off 5-minute lows over here that coincided with an imbalance, which we can see prices reacting pretty solid off of right now. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the trading day. I'm not gonna lie, price is kind of setting up pretty juicy for this like high time frame sweep, 5-minute break of structure, 5-minute retrace type shit. But we're not gonna entertain that just because I don't want to end the day in a potential loss when I've already made some money, especially with how sloppy this price action was. NASDAQ was definitely the better trade to take. Unfortunately, it wasn't the one that I took, but fortunately, I did make some money. And yeah, make sure you guys stay tuned to see how NVIDIA earnings come out today, because I think that will be a big reflection of if the market is going to be in a recessionary environment, or if that big black swan scare event was just a scare, okay? And we'll be able to see how the market goes. NVIDIA earnings come out at 5 p.m., so I'll definitely be staying tuned for that Eastern time. I suggest you guys watch that as well. I already have the NVIDIA chart up and open. We'll see once it closes if we want to come back up and take out all-time highs on this. So, yeah. It'll be really interesting. But anyways, I appreciate you guys for tapping in with me. Appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for the kick stream. All right, boys? Peace.